Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ami Politsai-Funk. This guy right here is Ip Kai Fung, and we have been through 4 matches on the Western Front, and America has been dominating. But then these best of 5s come down to a different battle, and that is of who can control the VPs best. And I just threw up the overlay. The factions are going to remain the same this time, Ip Kai, so we can only assume that you were correct in that Jesulin had the victory point lead.
Yeah, and we're going back to the Eastern Front for the deciding match.
That's right. We're going to Langrskaya to end it. We figured Faymonville Approach and La Glaise were both maps worthy of competition, but then if it should go to a 5th game, we take them back to the map that was originally made by community member Michi way back when we used to do Co-1 tournaments. It was always Angoville and Semois, and then we would like throw in, we didn't know what to throw in, Beau Lowlands, and we didn't know what our 3rd map should be. Stursdorf, yeah, well, you know, and then you know, about a year into the life of the original Company of Heroes, Michi came along with Langra, and everybody was just like, Eureka! Another map that's just as awesome as Angoville and Semois. And of course now it's Langrskaya, and it's still awesome. You know, at first it seemed a little OP for the North, but now that it's been adjusted, you and I have seen awesome games on this map. Uh-oh, everybody. Look out, he's preparing the Vuvuzela. Man, I feel like I should have an instrument. Entertain him for a sec, Ip Kai. Let me get one.
No, it's fine.
Let me go. Come on, I'm going to get one. I want to get one.
This map has been adjusted. Yeah, I'll talk about the map. So this map has been adjusted a fair amount. It's pretty good now. I would say that the South still has a slight advantage because their cut-off point's a little bit easier to hold. But other than that, it's an interesting map. You've got a VP very close to your base, so if you do have... this is probably one map that the Wehrmacht, the Ostia, has a lot of chances of actually winning matches against the Americans
Keep
right
talking,
now.
Guy.
Because the Americans can overrun the Wehrmacht quite easily. So that's one of the troubles they have with that map. But it's done well. The snow version, unfortunately, has been removed from the game completely. I can't find it anywhere because there was just too much heavy snow.
All right, you know what one of the best things about living in Germany is, Ip Kai?
Well,
can't you guess?
Plenty of German stuff.
Well, you're right, but that was a really vague and unfair, like cheating answer. But yeah, the beer, of course, this is a Kronbacher Dunkel. And so the evening's festivities will begin. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but why am I? Okay, you probably didn't hear that. But anyway, here's to our players for putting on this show for us, Western Front Armies. Here's to Relic, all the guys, Greg, Quinn, Jeff, Peter, Brad, the whole lot of you, Matt, everybody that we've met, Ryan, over the past couple of years. Cheers.
Thank you.
I don't want to drink on camera because I think it looks weird. Screw it. Be jealous. All right, the evening is beginning. Let's have some fun. I got my son's toy horn, Ip Kai. How about you do the introductions this time?
Okay, we'll do the intros this time. Do you want to count in then instead?
Wow, you said we and referred to yourself. That's so English. That's English.
One will do the introductions.
Did you guys hear that? He just referred to himself as we. Only Brits do that. All right, cool. All right, people are saying cheers. They're having some fun. Crow's Piss is here. Major Bloodknock, Lethal Pie, some of our very generous and gracious subscribers. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Guys, we're going after 5,000 followers on Twitch, and so help us out. If you're not following us, please do so. Okay, it's time, Ip Kai. Are you ready to do these intros? Don't fuck it up, man. Don't be like all Cepha on the intros. All right, we're in game, and I'm going to count us in old school style, just like I used to. We are going to unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. And 7, 8, 9, 10.
Playing in the southern side of Langraskaya, back on the eastern front.
In the southern side? Start over, Ipkai.
Playing in the south of Langraskaya.
There we go.
We have the North American Alienware Arena Tournament champion, OMGPOP. And playing in the north, the European Alienware Arena champion, hailing from España, it's Jesulin.
All right, we're good.
Sounded like an ice cream van.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a toy horn, so.
Yeah.
I got to give a shout out to my son, Aiden. He won his first video gaming competition the other day.
Yeah, I saw
it was
Space Invaders.
Yeah, stand-up Space Invaders from like 1987 or whenever the heck.
Did he have to stand on a box?
He's tall enough now, man. He's spurting up
All right.
like a weed, man. The way they grow. He's 9 now, and yeah, he's a young man. He's gonna be a teenager soon. I'm a bit afraid, but hopefully that won't be the last of his video gaming accomplishments. Hopefully he'll. We're gonna have to start a trophy case for him, at least. Yeah. I'm that dad. You know how they're like chess dads and like sports dads. I'm the like RTS dad.
As long as you're not like the KOF dad that I know of, who used to beat his children who didn't win tournaments.
Man, did you
As
have
long
to
as you
go
don't
there,
go down that
Ipkai? Really? Really?
Sorry, man.
Beat?
I just have to mention it.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
that dad. I would never beat my child, man.
As long as you don't go down
Prince, I
that route,
love
because there
him
are
to
some
death.
messed up.
Yeah,
There are
well,
some messed
I'm
up
not,
competitors
dude.
like
I'm
that.
the most chill dad. Seriously, I would never pressure my son to do anything. I believe that he will find his way and he will make his decisions. And yeah, dude, Ipkai, I don't know about you, but my dad, when I was a kid, wanted me to be a pro tennis player. And so he would like send me to tennis camp and get me tennis lessons and insist that I play competitive tennis when I was, like 12 years old. And was there anything like that with your parents?
No, it was just get a profession. That's what they just go on about.
But which you did. So I mean, your parents were probably pretty happy when you went into the pharmacy.
Yeah.
How would you say?
The pharmacy trade, yes.
The pharmacy trade. So they never had to. Did you go without kicking and streaming? I mean, is that was something that you were always interested in, or?
Yeah, it just took a long time to get there because it's like 6 years, in total to do all the work. So it just takes a while to do it.
All right. Well, how about OMGPOP coming out like guns blaring? And actually pushing into Jesulin's cutoff point and taking it. I mean, this is the OMGPOP that we were telling you guys about, that he's notorious for, this aggressive capping. And, I guess after 4 USF victories in a row, you might as well throw caution to the wind, let the chips fall where they may, and just go for it.
Yeah, that's that point. This is like really reminiscent of his playstyle in the SNF finals. When he played as the Ost here on this map in the snow version, he would just be really aggressive and go for this one cutoff point.
Okay,
That's really reminiscent of that, at least.
His first schlepper has placed. It's almost done planting itself. And perhaps Jesulin got a little wake-up call. I mean, he's got a little bit of territory connected, but, this fuel right now is flashing. He just now reconnected it. I just said reconnected it. I had one sip of beer, Ipkai, and I said reconnected it.
Man, that must work really quickly, that brand. I have to get some of that myself.
You know the thing about alcohol that you can do is that, like, as soon as you get the taste, you can almost like fake the effects. You know what I mean? It's like you can simulate. It's like psychology or something like that. But you can just, the party's already started right here at Casa de Ami, man. It's underway. I'm gonna have another sip.
All right. So we've got the mechanized regiment headquarters. So probably a Puma, or a 2571. He's going for the 25117. Sorry, the flak half track. So he's going for that quickly. This thing, I don't understand why the players are going for this after this is the 5th game, and he knows the M15 is coming. I do not understand why he would get this vehicle.
Well,
instead of getting a Puma.
Then I can safely say that I don't either, man. I don't know,
Yeah.
but he's doing it. He's going for it. Let's see. Maybe he's going to just try to bum rush this cutoff again and, like, just rush up here and plant. Let's see.
Oh, now he's got 18 aided. This isn't great.
Yeah, that's what happens when you stay still. You get 18 aided.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing now. What he should do is switch back. He should have got Puma, and then as soon as the Puma was in queue, switch to fuel to munis.
He does have Stern Pioneers, though, and, you know, he just repaired the 251 back up to full health. Uh-oh, he better park. Where is he going? I'm not sure. It was really smart of Jesulin to leave that vetted squad there with the 18 nades. It's almost, you know, that's what we always talk about Jesulin. His strength is his ability to read, and having that rifleman squad with their Pippa vet was like the perfect read for the situation.
That was good. That was good. He's managed to get Pop to split up a little bit now, so then
is
he was
weird.
able to retreat that deep
Yeah,
squad.
can Pop afford to do this? Can he
No, he
afford?
just lost the votes.
Oh no, man! You know, we've seen OKV get their tails kicked in for 4 games in a row, and the last thing you want to see is a squad loss in like 6 minutes.
That was big. The lieutenant does so much damage up close. You really do not want to stand your ground against him that close up. So, bit of an error on Pop's part. Maybe you can repair this thing in time. This is quite interesting. Just getting the 50 cal, the Browning 50 cal machine gun team before the half track.
Okay, we haven't seen that in this series.
Mm.
You know, Pop is going full blast with his style of play. He really hasn't capped much of the map at all. In fact, you know, I mean, these trucks, they don't lock down points, so Jesulin actually capped him off of the point where his truck is parked. And, you know, look at Pop's resources. Plus, you know, both of them are getting practically nothing. Pop's actually got a decent amount of fuel coming in.
Conversion as well, so he's chopped his ammo resources in half to get a nice fuel income.
All right, well, he considered building something and then he canceled it. Now he's elected to bring in his own machine gun team, so we might see some MG on MG battles here.
This will be good to help, you know, lock down this cutoff point. Here comes the M15. This is not good.
Why is Pop pushing the Rakettenwerfer so far forward?
He's being super. Oh, this half track is finished. It is so finished right now.
Oh man! Ah! This AI. What's he talking about? And then GG. God damn! Ipkai!
Oh man!
Sync error detected. I don't know how that happened, but you know, not satisfied. Not satisfied.
No.
Ami is not entertained. Ami wants to be entertained.
I don't think the stream viewers, the stream enthusiasts are entertained either.
No. Well, let's get out of that one. So, Jesulin wins.
Jesulin wins. See, he is the world champion now.
Yes, that's right. Well, yeah. Well, this was just a show match, you know. This wasn't. I think that you know, to really claim to be world champion, he would have to beat him on the same setup in which the Alienware Arena Cup was held, which was Vanilla Co2, which of course maybe the balance is a bit better after, you know, a year of tweaks and so forth. So yeah, hopefully people are watching, and you know, this I see this as an opportunity for young German Axis, you know, thing. Ipkai, it's like there's room in the KO2 world for somebody to just come in and shock everybody and teach us how to play this faction and really, do the right things, play precisely, preserve squads, micro the units no matter how hard they seem to be with the AI. I don't know exactly what Pop was complaining about, but something did not respond the way he wanted it to. He became frustrated. And that was that.
Yeah, I think maybe that both players with the OKV, they could like lock down a better strat. I think going for that 25117 first is a bad idea. I think that should be your second fuel purchase. Okay. And just have the Puma first. I think that's the better choice, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, particularly when the dude is, you know, building the AA, the American AA half track every time. Like if you
Yeah,
know it's
exactly.
coming, play to it. Play into it. Make him show you something different, maybe. Try to punish him. We saw how successful one Puma could be when he's able to isolate the flak half tracks and circle strafe them. That was impressive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we learned something just in that one moment where we saw the Puma take down 2 AA half tracks. I think we learned a lot. That's the most important thing. We're developing, and you guys got to see 2 of the best players in the world. So hopefully you guys learned some stuff too. We're going to be posting those replays on Kotu.org after this match, and chopping up these Twitch broadcasts and sending them to our Kotu.org profile on YouTube. That's another thing we're trying to build. At least I am. Marco has been helping me out. Ipkai has been the star. We're trying to build our Kotu.org YouTube channel. Ipkai and I just released a very short video. It's like a half-an-hour game, ladder match, straight to YouTube. So we used OBS and we went to my hard drive, and it's awesome because it's 1440p, and you can even hear it sounds better. Because Ipkai, show him your fancy mic, man. He's got this awesome condenser mic. Yeah, see that thing? Look at it. It's got the little spider what do you call the holder thing that makes it
shock
float?
mount.
Spider shock mount. So we've got really great gear, and it's funny when we broadcast to Twitch, you don't really hear it, but in this new YouTube VOD that we just released, man, it sounds good. Like you can hear the quality of the equipment we're using. So we'll probably do some more of those for you guys. So check out our YouTube channel and go hop on Kotu.org, and you can download these replays and pick apart the build orders and see what you could have done better. And maybe I would make a humble request to all of you awesome players out there. Somebody show us Okave, rock the Okave ladder. I don't care how many losses you suffer. Figure this faction out. Show us this faction fighting at its greatest potential. Ipkai, one of our favorite things to do in Reborn Clan, our motto is going against the grain. We love to play the faction that was the most underpowered, strictly for the challenge of it.
Yeah, no, I think get in the lab. I think Twister did a really good job in that tournament we casted the other weekend.
Yeah,
he did a really good job of showcasing that faction, and I think that you might have take a look at that VOD again. And get some inspiration from it.
Survival.
He was cut off so many times that game, and he still.
We thought he was lost the whole way through.
Yeah, it's like, how can you come back from this? And he just managed to just get back, and that was really
awesome. He had all this 5-bet stuff at the end. Good grief, it was nuts. It was crazy, really good fun. And Okabe, they got some insane toys if they get into the late game. Like Panther, King Tiger, really nice vehicles, new models, great, skins and stuff. So, all right, so that's our challenge to you guys. We want to. Who is brave enough to suffer the crushing and frustrating defeats? Who can overcome the desire to say, "If you relic Imba," and then throw in the quick GG? Who can overcome all of that, brave through the tough defeats, adapt, learn, and play this faction to the best of its potential? That's our challenge to you. And when you're not doing that, root for Deutschland, the World Cup on Tuesday. Okay, Ipkai, anything else?
Okay, man. No, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yep, thank you very much. Big ups. Thanks for coming out. We'll see what we have for you next. Look to ESL if you want to play Company of Heroes 2 in a competition environment. And we're going to go offline. Hopefully a streamer will pick it up and just rock Okave all night long. Do it, guys. See you later.
Do it. Take care. See you soon.